What's up, everyone? I'm hiking Indian Head Trail in the Catskills, and it's a beautiful day, about 59, 60 degrees. It's supposed to get pretty warm, so follow along, see how the trail looks. So far, so good. So far, the trail is typical Catskills, a little rocky, a little rooty, but honestly not bad. I'm impressed. Many thanks to the volunteers who keep it this way for us. So I'm a bit nervous because I took the steep way around, and it's supposed to be 1,400 feet of elevation gain, about 2 miles. It's not too bad, but so far the trail has not been steep at all, so that means it's all going to be waiting for me in a little bit here, so we'll see what that looks like. All right, now the uphill has actually started, so we'll see how bad it gets. Starting to get some nice views out over the valley. Benefit of the uphill. According to my watch, we're about 2 miles in, and there's still ice left. Not too much though. Let's see what it gets like towards the top. 2.5 miles in and just under an hour. Not bad. Looks like it's another, wow, it's only 0.5 miles to the top. Crazy. Well, there's the view. Beanies of it. I'm gonna go wander over and see what I can see. Look at that. That's facing south towards the Hudson, I believe. Unless that's a lake, but I believe that's the Hudson. Wind in the trees. It'll never get old. So you can start to see the trees changing. Getting a little bit more birch, it looks like, on the way up. I wish y'all could smell how good this air smells. Made up into the pine scented part. Definitely climbing, but not too steep so far. I don't know. I thought this was going to be a much worse hike than it has been so far, at least. Still a bit of ice here. I'm impressed at how long it's lasting. I love it up here when you get to this part. Just the scrubby pines. Yeah, to me, this is the wonder of the Catskills. Super close to New York City. Beautiful area around it with the Hudson Valley. And you get this just gorgeous scenery. Mossy pines. Doesn't get much better. According to All Trails, this is the peak. A little bit past the peak. And get a little bit of a view. It's blocked by trees, but still nice. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see the river in the background. Another little spot off the trail. So this is the first really steep portion. It's been very limited, but this would definitely be tough if it was wet or in the snow. Yeah, that would be tricky to get up. Thankfully, lots of handholds from the roots, but it's pretty steep. Well, it's supposed to be clear skies today, but it is the mountains, and you gotta be ready for a change in the weather. Doesn't seem like it'll be too strong though, so kind of nice actually. I love listening to the rain and the wind and the trees. Although I just realized one piece of gear I did not bring was my rain pants. So I guess I'll be a little bit wet, but not too bad. Well, it's coming down now. And just like that, the rain's gone. That's the mountains for you. Gorgeous spot if you can go a little ways off the trail to camp. In Catskills and in the Adirondacks, probably all of New York, you're not supposed to camp within 150 feet of the trail or water. These are my favorite spots. It's a quiet area below the pines. One thing I will say about hiking in winter, besides the snow and having fewer people, I love that there are no bugs. They're just starting here and they're already annoying, but that's the name of the game. So definitely a couple small streams to cross, or not even streams, really creeks, but important to know if you don't want to get your feet wet or if you're really coming out in winter, just to be prepared for that. So when you come up from the trailhead for Indian Head, you can either go up the left-hand side, which is a much longer route that kind of has this flat area that I've been on for the last couple miles, and then gets steeper towards the peak. So it's not really like you're saving yourself any uphill climb. It's about the same, I would say, on both sides. But if you take the right-hand side from that junction, which is just coming up here, it's much more vertical for most of the time you're on that trail. So kind of depends on what you want to do. I went up the difficult side because it's better on my knees to go up the steep part than down. But honestly, you get better views on the other side. You don't really have any views going right. So I would say it might be better to do what most people seem to be doing and go up the left-hand side, see the views towards the top, and then come down on the quicker side, because I think it's about 4 miles and some change to go left, and it's about 2.5 to come down on the right. So I'll get back to your car a little faster. I will say though, coming down on the, if you go counterclockwise, so go up the short way and come down the long way, you do run into some steeper spots, or at least they seem to be steeper than what I ran into going up the right-hand side. So kind of depends on the conditions you're facing and what you want to deal with. But definitely do the left-hand side for the views, and you can either go back that way or come down the right or do something else. Thanks for following along. This has been a little guide to Indian Head in the trail, and I hope to see you soon.